tell us a little bit about your channel and your content that you put out right now?
My content is mainly about skits that are about current issues, and sometimes they're about nostalgic events about our childhood, something we can all, share, something that we all have in common, that happened in the past, and something like that. So like when I make videos about those, people tend to like it more. Like when you see something that you yourself experienced, you're gonna love it, and you're gonna like it or share it with your friends, with your family. So you'll have more engagements when you make those kind of videos. So that's my content.
So more or less, to recap, like your content is more or less related to memories or
Exactly.
special moments as a child or throughout life, right? Pretty much.
Yeah, it can also be about like daily issues and current issues that we all face. It can be like, for example, like Corona, for example.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Corona's definitely been one of the shockers for this year.
Yeah, it
So I can
is.
definitely feel. I think that gives a lot of people a lot of material for a long time.
Exactly. I myself made a lot of videos about Corona. So
yeah. What's your end goal? I mean, why do you choose to influence?
my end goal is basically to grow as a content creator. Not only making 1 or 2 minute videos like in TikTok or YouTube, but also to take part in bigger roles like movies or different advertisement, which I can see myself in the future. Like I think I have a talent to act, so I think I can be a really good actor in the future. Like if I develop my skill and work on myself, I can see myself being a really good actor.
That's dope. That's dope. My second question to that two-part question is why do you choose to influence? Is it just to get to the end goal, or is there also is there a passion behind it?
There's a passion behind it, like uh, making videos and like putting out content out there. It's one of my hobbies, honestly. It's like I really love what I'm doing. So also, like, first thing, I don't really consider myself as like a influencer. I think the term is a bit broad. Like I usually see myself like an ordinary guy doing what he does, like doing videos, and if I can get a message across my videos, like if I can get a send a message through my videos. I mean, that's enough for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. I like that. I like that. What do you like the most about what you do? What's the most important or the most key thing you like to do in this content creation?
What I love the most about this content creation is the creative freedom I have. Like I'm in charge of my thing, even if it's like a 1 or 2 minute videos. I decide what I want to make. Like nobody's going to dictate you to make a certain type of video. Like there's no rule around it. So like so I basically do whatever makes me happy. That's the key
Absolutely.
point. Like me being happy and doing what I love.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
That's definitely a very good key point. Doing what you love only makes the content more valuable for everyone else. So do you do this part-time, or is this kind of like a primary thing for you?
Currently, I only do it as part-time. Since
Okay.
I'm a university student, I also have other things to attend to.
Absolutely. Definitely. Can you see yourself doing it full-time once you start getting to a level where you can actually monetize it?
Absolutely, man. Like in the future, that's my goal. Like I want to do this full-time.
Okay, cool. So what kind of content do you put up? Is it like mostly videos, photos, or do you ever put up any scripted writings or any documents like that?
Most of them are videos. Yeah, but I also do political writing, like here and there. Like I write about current issues and what's happening in my country and stuff like that. So
are you doing that as a blog, or are you putting that on the same platform?
I put my writings in my Instagram and Facebook. And I tend to get like a lot of feedbacks from that. Like most of them are positive, so it's very encouraging, I guess.
Is there end goal to like all the feedback you get? Do you try to take that and consume it and obviously give back a response, or do you just kind of take it with a grain of salt if it's good or bad?
I take my feedback seriously. Like most of the feedbacks I get like are pretty positive, but like that doesn't mean that I'm not getting any negative feedbacks as well. But like you build yourself as a creator by the amount of negative feedbacks you get. Like when you do something, not everybody's gonna like it. So
Yeah.
you take your criticism and then you work on yourself. You
Yeah.
see what's wrong with my video, or what's wrong with the thing I put out on the internet. So you see that, and then you try to improve next time. Maybe you offended somebody without knowing.
That's good to see that you have, people reaching back out to you when you do put up
Yeah.
across a message. So what would you say is a challenge you face when you're broadcasting your content on your platform that has other influencers? Like you have a lot of content creators on Instagram.
Exactly.
Um,
Sure.
so what would you say is the challenge you face that to separate yourself from other people that are similar spaces to you?
Yeah, like as you say, there is too much competition. Like it can be on Instagram or TikTok or whatever social media I do. There is too much competition, and as an audience, there's gonna be repetition. Like I don't want to do something that somebody else already done. So we as a creators, we have this challenge that we have to come up with different stuff every day. Like if we are putting out content every day, we have to come up with a new thing. You got to be creative, so that's a bit challenging. Like not always, you're not going to be creative every time. You're not going to come up with a brand new idea, so that's a bit challenging.
Yeah, definitely. One of the things that I think is the most valuable part about what you do, creating content.
Exactly.
I mean, that's obviously what separates you from anybody, any ordinary person creating content. Is 9 times out of 10 someone's going to use something that someone else has used before. So when you do get
Exactly.
that, when you do create content, you're able to do it like no one else does it. Separates yourself from everybody else. So I'm glad you understand that, and that's pretty dope that you do as well. What do you think about making money from your content you make? What's your vision for that? I know we have the YouTubes out there. I know
Yeah.
that sometimes you can get paid promotions from certain businesses,
Yeah.
startups.
Yeah.
What are the ways that you can monetize right now?
Obviously, like my end goal is to make money out of my works. I mean,
Yeah.
we all want that. But for the time being, I'm more concerned about building an audience, which in the future I'm gonna use as which I'm gonna make money of. So at the moment, like I'm on the constructive phase. Like I want to have like a loyal audience, like so that in the future when I put out like a content, they can help me make money out of it. So that's what
Absolutely.
I'm doing. But that doesn't mean that I haven't been making money out of my works. I do YouTube, and also I've got some, like sponsorship. So, but like that's not the path I want to take. Small. These won't sustain you in the future because like they're small things. Here and there you may find a sponsorship, you may not find sponsorship. Like if you have a smaller audience, but like in the future, which I'm doing right now is building my audience for the future.
I mean, a content creator can be any type of content, right? So you could take in effect like music artists these days. There's a lot of music
Yeah.
artists that take before they go mainstream, they take 7 or 8 years of building a loyal cult fan base.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
then as they become commercial, even they have having that strong support or that strong fan base is something that just takes you a long way. So if you want longevity, you're doing it the right way for sure.
Yeah, you definitely need that in the future because like if you go into this kind of things for just basically making money, you're not going to succeed because like everybody
Absolutely.
does this just to make money, not because they
Absolutely.
like it or anything. You don't see yourself doing this in the future, so
Yeah.
you're not going to succeed. If you see yourself doing this for the future, you're gonna work. You're gonna work hard. Building your audience.
Absolutely. One more question. Are there
Mhm.
any other challenges you face, as a content creator that's, an uphill battle consistently for you?
There are a lot actually. One of them is like the unnecessary hate that you get.
Mm,
Sometimes you put out a content and then somebody may not like it, but they're not gonna give you a constructive feedback, or they're just gonna straight up curse you, or it's just hate messages and stuff like that. So you need to learn how to deal with those kind of
yeah. Yeah.
and also there's a pressure, like let's say you put out a really good video that did well. So you're expected to, you already built yourself a benchmark. Now people are going to look at you. People are going to expect more quality content every day. So trying to keep up with the demand of the audience, and that's a bit challenging yourself. So sometimes you may not come up with a good idea. So you're just going to sit and you feel like, you let down your audience, and that's a bit challenging for me.
Absolutely. I mean, I can only imagine, that's the consistent challenge that you wake up with every day, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, this is good key points. You said, like you set your benchmark, and then, so like when you set your benchmark and you try to nail that same benchmark or go above.
Exactly.
Or then you don't want to go too high, because then you have to match that energy again. Or do you have like a strategy you're putting in place, like any content strategy? Or are you just trying to like kind of winging it off the top of your head and kind of staying consistent?
Well, I have a strategy, which is basically by gut. Like if I make a video, and then if I don't make myself laugh, and then like I look up my video, and if I don't see it being funny, if I don't make myself impressed, I'm not gonna impress anybody. So like first you gotta impress yourself, and then the audience, because everybody likes comedy just like you. Everybody likes good content just like you. So if you don't like whatever thing you did, nobody's gonna like it.
Are you the biggest? Are you the hardest person on yourself when it comes to creating content?
Yeah, I am my own biggest critic. I critique myself a lot. So like when I mess up or do something bad, I am my own biggest critic. Yeah.
I mean, that's a gift and a curse, but it also, like I said, it's a gift and a curse. So it's a gift, and when it's working well for you, it works. Some people.
And it's also a curse. Yeah.
Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, you've gotten to where you've gotten. When you first started your platform, was it more like just you like having fun and being you, and then when you hit like maybe let's just say 10K followers, you knew that, okay, I kind of got something special here.
Yeah, it was exactly like that. When I first started on Instagram, but like I was doing well, but not that well. So I transitioned to TikTok. So I didn't expect to be a content creator for at the beginning. I started off by just making small videos, just to have fun, and but like the amount of feedbacks I got, it was surprising. Like people actually loved the videos, so it was really encouraging. It makes you to make more videos, and then you hit 10K, 20, 30, 50. Like it's just very it kind of builds your like enthusiasm to make another video.
Absolutely.
You become more and more happy.
Well, that's the reward, man. I mean, there's a reason why you're doing all of this. Other than you loving it for yourself, you're also looking to, build an audience. And as you see people join, it's obviously rewarding for you.
I'm more encouraged,
Absolutely. So, I mean, that's dope, man. I'm glad we got a chance to talk. Thank you for your time, bro.
You too, man.
All right,
You too.
Later. Bye.